Loriedeanplans. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, today I have something special for you guys. And I'm kind of setting myself up for a little bit of maybe scrutiny, maybe judgment, who knows. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty certain we're all in the same boat, one way, shape, or form. And that is buying stuff, planner stuff, and not using them. Now, and everybody I'm sure has done it at one point in time. So please don't judge me on anything I'm about to show you, because I look at it and I think, oh my gosh, what a waste. But that be said, I'm going to share it with you anyway. I hope you enjoy it. First thing I have in front of me is, and this isn't all of it, this is just some of it. These are props, the stuff that I've purchased to take pictures with, and you know, all that fun stuff that I see everybody doing beautifully, and I'm not one of them. I just take a plain picture. Sometimes I'll throw something in it. I don't know. I think I've thrown these things in it, a bumblebee before, and one of my bumblebees. Like, I'm not saying I have never used it, but I've never used it for the intended purposes that I thought I was going to when I first bought them. So, you know, let's just throw them right into the container that they came in and move these out of the way. So that's number one. And there's no particular order. Some of it's, you know, a little bit silly versus others, but trust me, that little display you've seen there is tip of the iceberg, okay? Tip of the iceberg. Anyway, next thing. I picked up this 2021-2022 Recollections Planner. I thought, you know what? This is beautiful. I'm going to use it. This is when I probably was on in a pissy mood over, what do you call those people? Happy planner. And I thought, yeah, this is good. I'm going to use it. And no, I never touched it. And why? Because one, I just don't like this layout. I don't like anything about it. I don't like that every box is covered or colored. Like, honestly, I don't know what the heck I was thinking, other than the fact, flowers. Like, who does, oh my God, look, flowers. Oh, it's vertical. Yeah, put it in the cart. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I never used it. So there's that one. Recollections Planner. So that's number two. Number three, to another planner, is I went shopping one day, probably on the same rant that I was on with Happy Planner, and I picked this up at Indigo Chapters. And I love the color, or the cover, hard cover, and you notice a theme. I'm going with spiral, right? Yeah. And then I got it home, opened it up. Now, did I flip through it a little bit? Yeah, I did. And I thought, you know what? It's okay. It's a horizontal, big enough for me to write in. This is going to be good. I'm going to use this. Yeah. No, I brought it home, put it on the shelf, and didn't open it again. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, I can't even describe to you why. Why? I didn't even try it. I have no idea, because in all honesty, other than the fact that it doesn't have discs, I don't dislike this planner. I'm not really a monthly person, but I really like the, the layout of this portion. I thought at one point, okay, I'll use this as my journal. But again, it doesn't open properly. It was giving me a hard time. I'm thinking maybe that's why it was on sale, because it was bent or whatever. See how it just doesn't, like, you literally, anyway. Let's move on, shall we? Because there's lots to go. So there's that. The other thing is, so I go to Dollar Tree, and I pick Dollar Tree things up, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I seen this guy on YouTube, and he had this little tray. And whatever his scraps were, he would put them in this tray, and this tray would collect the scraps, and Bob was your uncle. Yeah. Well, I bought a tray. Have I used it? Once, I think. I think I used it once. And I just forget to bring it out. I can't have everything sitting on my desk to remind me to use it. So yeah, there's another thing. It cost me $1. Who cares? But, you know, it's one thing I bought that I don't use. Now, the other thing is I bought, again, from Dollar Tree, or Dollarama. So that's our dollar store in Canada. I bought these metal shower curtain hooks. Reason? I'll tell you the reason. Because I was going to put these, excuse me, in my Happy Planner sticker books to hold them all together, because some of them are starting to fall apart. And, you know, what? They're $1.25 here in Canada. So I bought maybe, I don't know, 10 packs. Yeah, all 10 packs are still sitting in my drawer. There's that. Anyway, moving on. I purchased this from the Happy Planner. Anyone know what those are? Those are the covers. I got one for what I thought many years ago was going to be for my wellness, and it's a mini. Well, I don't use minis, but my intention was to use a mini, and this was going to be the cover. As you could tell, mint in box, as they say in Nerdville, mint in box, or Sheldon Cooper, Big Bang Theory, mint in box. And here's another one. You know, now, just to give you a little tidbit about this, I started going through this stuff, all my shelves and whatever, because I'm trying to do, as you may or may not be aware, I'm hosting a planner meetup in July, on July 16th, in my hometown. And I'm trying to get stuff for the de-stash table, or for, you know, game gifts or whatever. Anyway, so these are, this is an example of, you know, buying stuff and not using it. So there's that. Now let's move on to something different. Anybody use stamps? Yeah, I have these stamps, or punches, okay, not stamps. So no, I don't use them. Very rarely. The odd time I'll pull this one out if I want to do a scrapbook paper thing. But honestly, I don't use it because this box isn't the same size as their planners now. So, huge waste of money. Same thing with these. Very rarely use them. I think I've used this one way more than this one. I don't even think I've ever used this one, to be honest. But looking at it now, it looks like a tag. I probably could use this for my junk journal. So there's that. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? The next thing that I got that I had to have, just had to have, was this crocodile. Yeah, never pull it out. I just get my scissors and go in between the thing. Like I said, with some of the other stuff, I can't keep everything on my desk when I'm filming. And sometimes you don't know that you're going to need it. So it's just easier, for the sake of moving along with the video, to trim it up with your scissors than to go searching through the drawer for this thing. So there's another thing that, you know, probably great for everybody else, but not for me. And then I bought plethora of these. Why? Oh, I don't know. I thought I was going to draw. I thought I was going to color in my planner and use my stamps and then color the you know, you know, for lack of a better word, and close your ears if you don't like swearing, but shit ton of stamps. And I thought, okay, I'm going to start coloring them. Use them in my planner and start coloring them. Yeah, didn't work. Next, I picked this up. I thought, you know what, this is perfect when I'm cutting using the, what do you call it, X-Acto knife in my planner. Put it between the pages and you're not cutting through everything, right? Well, it's still in the package. So what exactly was I thinking? Can you tell me? And then these. I thought, you know what? These I could use to, I think I've used this once, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've used the triangle because I did flowers. I did triangles in my skinny, I think. And then I did flowers all around the edge of the triangle. So, okay, so I used one thing out of it all, okay? No. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going on because you know what? The other thing was let's just pull this. Now, here's another thing that I buy in bulk. Why? It's a good idea at the time, right? I thought these were really cute, and it gives you a time and thing, and all this kind of stuff, copy, prep, whatever. But then I took a look at it when it got here, and I thought, you know what, that's just going to deter from everything in my planner. Like every spread that I have, I thought of putting them in a notebook. But then if I'm going to start a notebook with this kind of thing, I might as well just do this as my planner. Anyway, next. I use this dashboard layout extension pack. Why? I have no idea. No idea. I will not use it. Again, I'm going to put it on my de-stash table or whatever, figure it out what to do. But this is another thing, still in package, mint in package. And here's another one. It's from the Everyday line, and it's, again, this is a little bit more neutral. I probably could use this in my wellness, but anyway, I use my wellness dashboard and it works just fine for me. So this is not happening. So yeah, there's that. And I think the last, second to last, I bought these watercolor Pastel Dreams. Because again, the planner in me thinks I'm an artist. And I thought, I am going to use some pastels, and I think what my thought process with these were in my junk journal. That's what I was thinking. I was going to try and use some pastels in my junk journal. So again, as you can tell, they're all in their packages. I have not used it, and I think this cost me a pretty penny at Michael's. But I don't know, my friends. And then last but not least, I bought about 8 of these. Anybody know what they are? Yeah. I thought, oh, these are great. They can go on the side of because they're magnetized. These can go on the side of my carts and put stuff in them, right? Yeah. Well, when I got it home, that's great. But the more stuff you put in it, the heavier they get, and then they start sliding down the cart. That's number 1. 2, what stuff are you going to put in there, planner-wise? Can't fit a pen. Can't fit, honestly, it doesn't even fit my eraser. Let's just see, maybe it does. Nope. So, what was the purpose of that? Can you tell me? My friends, my name is Lori Dean, and I have a shopping problem. Anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, I would greatly appreciate it if some of you would write in the comments exactly what you've bought and haven't used. And if you're new here, I usually do planner stuff, but this I had to share. So I hope you'll subscribe and catch my real plan with me's Lori Dean style. Anyway, have yourselves a great day. We will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.